Good day or good whatever time it is to y'all. So it's been a bit. Welcome back to the channel. Let's get straight to the point. If you're new here, make sure you do the honors of liking, sharing, and commenting on this video, as well as subscribing to the channel and staying tuned for more. If you are not new here, what's up? It's been a bit. All right, so let's cut to the chase. So you can see me scrolling on Pinterest, currently searching for what you might be confused of. What the heck is all this shit? Yeah, so these are QR code brushes for iBisPaint. Today I'm going to be using iBisPaint to draw something random for my brain because I just feel like doing like a draw me video. And I just felt, because I remember making a reel on my Instagram on where you can get brushes for different softwares. So today I decided to like go back to my roots and draw on ibis because, well, that's pretty much where I started from. I mean, my first graphic tablet and my phone was ibis, and even before the graphic tablet was like my finger. So like, why wouldn't I go back to my roots? It's like forgetting where I have come from. So it's like a draw me session, and I'm just gonna be drawing, and I'm gonna be like doing a voiceover over this video because I did this at work and I probably had like mumbles just sit in my mind. So I'm just gonna be mumbling and tumbling and less quiet, more talk. So I'm giving you like a glimpse of my Pinterest page. Basically, I have loads of pin boards, mood boards for inspirations that I never do because I suffered a really massive creative block lately. But the whole idea is today we are going to be using iBisPaint to draw. And I did a couple of works before finally getting Procreate because for some reason I started getting used to Procreate. I mean, why wouldn't I? I spent almost it's like $15, but converting that to naira, that was like before, you know, the currency rate began to like increase and decrease, was like almost 15k. So yeah, imagine spending that amount and then not wanting to use the app forever. So I had to use the app basically. So now I'm testing out the few brushes that I managed to get on Pinterest. I think this should be okay for sketches or line outs. I felt it was like a little bit too dark. So that's the sketchy pen that I got on Pinterest. I think it looks like something I might just use for line art or something, but it's just gonna be on the side. I'm testing out another brush I also got called Sanaza. I don't know, but it looks something light enough for me to use for. It's kind of ironic because I actually thought this would be like an outline brush, but this looks like something I can actually use to sketch out whatever it is I'm going to sketch out today. And there are some brushes that were also downloaded that came in packs, so I don't really know. Probably like outline brushes that you use for coloring and all that. You know, ibis is completely different from Procreate, the entire like system. There's no color drop and all that cute little cheat stuff. Yes, that's right, I said it, cute cheat stuff. Y'all are cheating with Procreate. The whole point I'm trying to make is I'm going back to draw on ibis. So I'm trying out this brush, brush and apparently it's supposed to give this painterly feel. I saw the picture on Pinterest and I was like, oh, I look how the texture is on this illustration. So I decided to test it out and swatch like a few colors to see if this is something I could use, and it looked blendable, to be honest. I really don't know how you guys like configure brushes with iBisPaint. Like, these brushes are already like there and you guys just change it to suit your biddings. That is time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that is a whole lot of time. But anyway, definitely found the brush I'm gonna be using for my coloring and shading. So I guess we begin, or so. I'm not really sure, but yeah. So I went through a bunch of like references on Pinterest, but as usual, my little nicky knack in my brain was like, I don't think we are in the mood to draw from reference, so let's just draw from our head, because for some reason I actually had the self-belief that I could actually draw something from my head, which is weird because I do not recall having the ability to do that. It's been a while since I've actually done like an imaginative drawing, to be honest with you. I think I did that more when I was like a kid, where my brain was like free from thinking and adulthood and stress. Do you know how stressed I am these days? I have been so stressed. I don't even want to talk about it, but I might talk about it because it's just like a rant, you know, draw with me rant video, and you're just gonna be hearing my voice talking for the next few god knows how many minutes this is, because I'm still like all over the entire situation. So I'm basically trying to figure out what exactly I want to do. But yeah, this is pretty much the part where if I'm trying to like draw a character, I end up drawing this passport like pose that is filled with so much imbalance, unproportional anatomy, because I suck at anatomy and I am not mentally ready to even go deep into the entire situation. So yeah, I wanted to do like my normal eye style, but I got bored with that, so I was like, let's try something so googly eyed. And well, oop, ladybug, what? I don't even know what the heck that was. The entire point of what I'm trying to, I don't know. But yeah, I was too lazy to do like the whole second eye, because who has time to draw the second eye? Let's be honest with ourselves. Okay, we are not professional artists. We're trying to figure shit out. But anyway, cute girl, I guess. Cute girl, googly eye, ladybug eye, whatever. I'm not trying to like do deep to the whole thing. So, cute girl, anime eye, large bunda, or I don't know. Is it bunda? I have to ask. I always like confuse, the terms. Is it bunda or tatas? These days I'm kind of like losing concentration and easily confused with, derogatory terms that describe my body parts as a female. But I'm just gonna call it bundas because I think it fits. Or bundas titties or ass? I need context. I need context, guys. I just need the context. But yeah, she's got big chests, and so far I wanted to like, yeah, I don't know what exactly I'm doing at this point, because it's kind of crazy. What do I want? Do I want her to be holding a camera? I don't even know what this pose is. What is this pose? I don't know. Anyways, I guess I probably like figured it out along the way, or just got frustrated at this point and just went straight to the hair, because it is not this drawing that will kill me. It looked quite stiff or normal. Like I said, random drawing, draw with me session, rant, I don't know. But as it keeps going, there's always the ugly face of art and the seemingly, let's get to the straight to the point form of the art style. So I decided to do one hand, I guess, holding something that looked like maybe she was taking a selfie or something with a bent ass neck, and sticking her hand behind her tatas. Let's just go with tatas, for the safety of YouTube, so I do not get shadow banned, because I feel like I'm shadow banned in every single social media I own. Oh, which is like let's just go straight to the point. If you're still here at this point, you should probably follow me on all my social media pages. And if you have been with me, you'd also notice that I have changed my entire handles. So the name is _Chinyere Vega, going straight with my name, because I had decided to drop off iArtSTATION. I think it's time to like move on from the name. I'm like, what, how old? 50? 70? 25? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'm definitely 45. Anyway, so I went back to the sketchy pen, one of the pens I got from Pinterest, and I'm going to do my line art. At first, I didn't really like how it felt when I was using it on my iPad, but then I realized, I was so used to Procreate and the brushes I got there that were soothing and easy for me to use, because I like cheating. I don't have the time. But I guess I had no choice, since I decided to go back to the roots of where I came from and adjust to the system. I was thinking, oh, maybe there's like a stabilization problem, but it's like on the highest. So I guess I have no choice but to stick to what I got. And I decided to enlarge in the inner eyeballs to make it look more cartoony, anime. I don't know if I got it right though. I mean, there are like a lot of anime artists who do this form of art style, and I believe they should like know exactly what they or how they draw these eyes. All I know is that I just wanted her to look cute. And if she ends up looking like something that came out of Chucky, y'all just gonna have to stick with it, okay? At least she's got large tatas. I think that's pretty much like the joy of this entire drawing anyway. So fast forward, line art's like going all the way. And I'm not gonna lie to you, my line art journey is pretty much something I love to talk about because I hated doing line art. I hated it so much. It was my least favorite thing to do. You know, my most favorite thing to do was actually coloring, which is like, to me, I found like the easiest because all I had to do was like, it's like the final part and the shading and figuring everything out and color with line art became so depressing. But recently I started loving it. So now you should see me coloring. And I decided to use the lasso tool because I am lazy. So after using the lasso tool, I got the brush, if you remember me testing out in the beginning. That's what I was going to use for my coloring and my shading and my rendering and everything else. This is the only brush I'm going to use for that, I hope. Yep, pretty much. And I decided to lay in my shadows, and I discovered that this brush blends through like an actual paintbrush. That is crazy. How do you guys do that? Who owns this brush? I need to find the name of this brush. You know what I'm going to do? All these brushes I'm going to use, I'm going to either pop up the pictures of them on the screen, or I'll link them in the description below where you can get them if you're an iBisPaint user. iBisPaint though, not Procreate, not Clip Studio, but we could get to that. We could definitely get to that. So yeah, we're going in with the shadows, more shadows. I then remembered that recently I started adding texture to my drawing. So I have this texture paper that I normally use from the iBisPaint asset store, which is why I love this app from day one, because it has always been essential when it came to assets. And this is pretty much what I used to lay the texture and everything. So I drew everything and went straight to the eyes and the hair. And I wanted her to have this like strawberry like blonde hair that was similar to like her skin, because you know, skin glow and all that. I've been talking for like the past 13 minutes, haven't I? This is pretty much how my brain was when I was drawing this. So it's just like me replicating everything that I said in my head, but like in voice note version, so now you can hear it. So yeah, I wanted her to be like a strawberry blonde, blue-eyed. Look, I'm drawing from my head, bro. Anything can come out and look good. So now we're facing the tatas, the bazongas, the bachungas, you know, and I colored it blue because I was tired of using pink. I used a lot of pink and purple, and besides, it's giving this Cassie Howard Euphoria vibe because she's blonde, blue-eyed, and she's got blue. Oh my God, Jesus! I just replicated Cassie. You know, when is Euphoria coming out? When is the other season coming? There's so many people that left, and Angus just died, right? That's just a lot. I mean, I love Sydney Sweeney. She's a great actress, but like, I hate Cassie Howard as a character. She's very, very annoying. Why am I talking about Cassie? I'm not drawing Cassie, but this girl does kind of give me the reminder that this is what Cassie, you know, big tits, always on some expose dresses, big eyes. I think the only difference is that she's smiling and not crying and isn't stealing someone's boyfriend. Capabilities though. Capabilities. So we're working in the tits, the bra, the background. I decided to get a background from the asset store and edit it a bit to make it look cartoony because I am lazy, and I decided to use the assets that was given to me by iBisPaint, which is why I will always say this app, I will continue to rep it because it was where I started from, and they have improved so much. So I decided to add a few bit of flare and lighting, and how I did it was that I got it from the Asset store and then I set it to screen, which completely deleted the whole background, and I set the hue to like make it more sunny looking and give her this glow, like, oh my god, this beautiful girl, I'm staring out at the sea. So I guess this is pretty much what my brain could come up with in such short time. Alright everyone, so this is the time lapse of the entire art piece. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. If you want more, do stay tuned and more shall be given onto you. Thank you so much. Once again, subscribe and share this video. And if you want me to rant more, because I know my voice is annoying, do let me know. And have a great time. Bye.